Hi, I'm Dennis from Woodmark, and today we're going to talk about large language models. What we did is we analyzed over 30 businesses in 6 sectors and noticed a very interesting pattern in organizational structure that indicated whether a company was able to leverage the power of large language models or LLMs successfully. But for you to appreciate that subtle detail, let me first tell you what large language models are. Now, LLMs is just a family in a huge universe of AI models, and it lies on the intersection between the natural language processing, or NLP, and the neural networks. Now, what sets the large language models apart is how well they can perform on a wide variety of tasks that have to do with text. Think of leading conversations, or answering questions and reasoning on a multifaceted information, or summarizing vast amounts of text. And since writing software code is just an extension of natural languages, they are surprisingly good at writing efficient code. Now, if you ask me why now, that's a good question, and part of the answer lies in here. So, the large language models require so much data for training, and to be specific, the now popular GPT-3 model used up roughly 540 terabytes of data. Imagine the biggest library on Earth, the Library of Congress, but then 38 times over. All of the books that sit there, or all of the text that sits in those books, was streamed through a very complex neural network with dozens of layers and with only one goal in mind. And that is to reliably predict the next word in a sentence. If you take, for example, a sentence that makes soup. Oh no, that doesn't sound right. Makes sun. Still a bit off. Sense. Now that's about right. And this is exactly what happens under the hood. After billions upon billions of iterations, the LLMs learn the patterns, the semantics, the small nuances of the language to reliably predict the next word in the sentence. And of course, in the end, it all gets packaged into a software package, which we call a pre-trained LLM, or pre-trained model. Now, the pre-trained bit is important here. It might not seem like a lot, predicting the next word in a sentence. But imagine if you were reliably always find the right next thing to say regardless of the context. Be it a negotiation with a business partner, talking to a customer, to an employee, or comforting a family member. That is simply a superpower. And this is the exact reason why LLMs already today found their ways into a variety of industries. Take, for example, insurance, one of the oldest industries. You know how notorious claims and claims processing are. And LLMs can now assist employees of insurance companies to do the claims processing as well as interact with the customer, saving lots of costs and time and, emotional effort in both ends. Take underwriting. Underwriting is nothing else but analyzing vast amounts of financial statements and then making a prediction how well a business will do. This is a task that perfectly fits the LLM's skill set. Or finance. Finance constantly needs to keep up with regulatory and compliance requirements and tasks. And this is what LLMs are very good at. They can always scan the horizon for the new rules and requirements and to make sure that the company adheres to them. It can also assist in training the employees to do their work in a way that complies with the requirements. And of course, the industry where LLMs shine is marketing and commerce. because all of the custom content, personalized and highly targeted content that these companies can now create on a click of a finger to target the exact specific target audience they want to tailor to. I didn't tell you the whole truth. The whole truth is that the pre-trained model is not good enough for advanced use cases, especially if your industry is very specialized. Now, to make LLMs work for you and for your sophisticated use case, you need to undergo yet another step of training the already pre-trained model. To do that, you would need to take all of your proprietary data, or some of it, the one that you deem sensible for this exercise, so your proprietary data, your industry-specific, your domain-specific data, and that usually sits in your databases, in multiple files, and in systems, production systems that process the data. Then you feed all of that highly contextual and highly specific data into the already pre-trained model. In the process, that is called fine-tuning. And as a result, you get a fine-tuned LLM. Now, remember that subtle pattern we noticed in the organizational structure of the companies that were successful with the implementation of LLMs. It's all about the fine-tuning. If you look at this, the pre-trained models, they are available to public. Anyone can use them. Also, it's kind of a trend these days that they are open sourced, which means that you don't get any competitive advantage there. Then all you're left with is this valuable and unique information that your organization gathered upon years of doing business in any given domain. And what is this collection of databases and files and systems storing data, if not a data platform? Which brings me to my final point, that to successfully implement this new technology or the large language models for your business, you must make sure that you have good foundations to do so. And the good foundation is a data platform. Even today, it remains a competitive advantage in a world that is becoming increasingly data-driven. Now, be it a new AI solution, a large language model, or a data platform you're looking to implement for your organization, Woodmark is here to help.